Anticipation is in the air as we join you for the start of another year of the NFL on EA Sports.
Phil, you've often told me there is nothing like the speed, the energy, the healthy conditions of all the players when a season first gets started.
It's going to be fast and furious when this game takes off, Jim. So be careful. Don't make the early mistake.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Lynch lined up as the single back. Connects with Graham. And that's a gain of 10.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Wilson's got two tight ends on the field for this snap.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Rams got the catch and the first. First down here after the completion. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Lynch looking for a lane.
Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Wilson's lined up, two tight ends set.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary.
This is third down. The Buccaneers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. He'll throw it over the middle.
Pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a bad decision that time by the quarterback, and it results in an interception. If you throw one like that early in the game, it can definitely shake your confidence for the rest of the day.
The Seahawks didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Lance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, Hey, you'll get in a position like this and you can knock it down.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver, getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
Driving extra point is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Buccaneers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Pulls it in. Chancellor's all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And it's batted down. Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. Third down following the incompletion.
The Buccaneers line up, split backfield. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like we'll go 3 and out on this series.
The Buccaneers will punt the football away. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner.
The Seahawks offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Lynch with an impressive run.
Marshawn Lynch is a big running back, but he's also behind one of the biggest offensive lines in the NFL, and they make it work that time for a big game.
The Seahawks from the 32. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab.
Lynch is taken down at the 26.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Double tight end formation.
Here's the handoff. That gains a few.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Here they come to the line at the 23. The Buccaneers set at the line. Dime package. The Seahawks take it from the 23.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Wilson's back at it now. Dropping back once again. That's a gain of 10.
The Seahawks had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Coming up to the line at the 5.
The Seahawks are in the end zone for the touchdown.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game.
2nd and 7 on the way. The Buccaneers take it from the 23. That picks up 7.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game, because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30.
Safarian Jenkins makes the grab.
That's his first reception today.
Nice job that time by the tight end, makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
1st down and 10.
Very nearly intercepted. Second and 10 coming up.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Cliff Otterill brings down the quarterback.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job on the defensive end.
Sims lined up as the single back. The Buccaneers have it at the 34. Jackson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Seahawks offense came out punching. Will this defense ever counter-punch, Phil?
I think it's about time the defense tries something differently, Jim. Hey, look, this offense is good. They're playing well, but they're not great, and they're not unstoppable. So change what you're doing on the defensive side and turn this tide.
Keeps his legs moving. Reynolds, the one who brings him to the ground.
I look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said, to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion.
Finds Graham. Graham's met at the 44. The Seahawks want to get their tight end involved early, and they have. Graham's been a big target, and he's making some big plays.
Oh, he is making some big plays. And any time when you have a tight end good, and just remember this, he is the closest receiver to the quarterback. So his chances of catching the football, they go up, and he's taking advantage of it.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Lynch is met at the 37.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down. 2 tight ends on the field here.
Lynch
trying to power his way right up the middle. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 13. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Nata makes the tackle. The Seahawks are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Wilson's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
The Seahawks will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. Doug Baldwin makes the catch.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. A tackle behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11.
Second and 11. There's a flag right there.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. 1st and goal. Has it. Touchdown.
They continue to pour it on early in the 2nd quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
They're setting up the return.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Buccaneers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
1st down at the 23. He's tackled at the 30.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. He sends the halfback in motion. 2nd and 3.
They'll run it here. Bennett's all over the ball carrier.
The Buccaneers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Buccaneers come out with a split backfield. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his target. Still not taken down.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown, and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just some extra yards, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
Hill's the one who made the big stop. 2nd down coming up.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Looking long to Mike Wallace. And
Touchdown.
Still, I think the prettiest play in football is anytime you see a deep ball thrown down the field and it's caught for a touchdown. That is awesome stuff.
He made it. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Seahawks
Now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
A long field ahead of them at the 10. Wilson with the give. Smith's marked down after a gain of 4.
Smith's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
After running it, it's second down.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on third and long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the first down, but they're looking for field position. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Easy catch there. No one near him. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
The receivers in the NFL are so talented now. Not surprised to see another touchdown catch by this guy today. He has it all. Size, speed, great hands, nice catch.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off.
And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Buccaneers offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you
Cliff Avril brings down the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point. The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Winston's got it in the gun. Looking long. And it's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like this, third long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
They're set to punt it away now.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Seahawks getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they throw the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Outside now on the toss.
The Seahawks signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. This will be second down. The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel. Gets the handle here. On the way, third down. The Seahawks will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
Just a quick drop back.
And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
The Seahawks really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Seahawks call on the punting team.
They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. The Buccaneers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Quickly to the line. Dropping back 3. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort. Jim, the defense just missed a big opportunity there. They got the offense backed up, and they let them pick up a big first down.
The Seahawks with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Now first and 10. Hill's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job of the offensive line.
The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Buccaneers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Throws the pass.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
First and 10.
Gets it out for the completion. Has the first down. Now looking for more. That's his first reception today.
First down here after the completion.
Winston's taking off. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Really good job that time by the quarterback. Nice. Get out of the pocket. Find some extra time to throw it, but look at the receivers. Well, look at the defenders all over the receivers down the field. There was nowhere to throw it. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
Finds his mark.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Seahawks defense packs it in now, going with the 46. They're going back up top. Austin Safarian-Jenkins has the catch.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Handoff made. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Vincent Jackson with the catch. Third down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Luke Stocker with the reception. Wright's going to make the tackle.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Winston's now completed 4 in a row. So 1st and goal to go. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Seahawks come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Coleman's marked down at the 27. The Seahawks have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Wilson's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Smith on the grab. Smith's tackle right at the 35.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Going for the deep ball. It's 3rd down coming up. The Buccaneers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Going deep. John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. Bell's got it at the 23. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. And a run back of about 3.
The Buccaneers offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
They're going to the hurry.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Second down here. Playing press coverage to the outside. Looking to go down the field here. The ball is charged loose.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a third and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Buccaneers need to get to the 50 for a first down. Winston's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. And Wallace there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. First down following the long play.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
He has the grab. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Well, as a rookie in the NFL, you're just happy to be in the league, making money, doing what you love to do, and that's play football. But how about that? When you get in position and you score your first NFL touchdown.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. The Seahawks stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The ball is knocked out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. A long field ahead of them at the 10. Lynch lined up as the single back. Looking across the middle. Graham's got it and a first. Tackles made.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Stands in the pocket. Secures. Touchdown, Seattle. His 5th touchdown of this game.
All you have to do is give this quarterback a chance, and he will make it happen. Another touchdown throw on a terrific throw and catch.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. An extra point is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 4. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on their last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy. But trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
The Buccaneers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Winston's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
First down and 10. Makes the catch in the open field.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Winston's back in shotgun formation.
Knocked down as he fires it.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39. Jackson split out wide on the right. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
He'll throw it over the middle.
And that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's third long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
The Buccaneers have it at the 39.
Reaches out and grabs it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
We see it more and more. Long field goals by these kickers in this league now. They are strong, and they can kick it from a long way out.
And a touchback.
The Seahawks ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
The Seahawks have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. Second and 9 coming up. The Buccaneers with a nickel look here on defense. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Lynch off the left side. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Good job on the ground there by Lynch. He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The defense will take the penalty.
The Seahawks have been able to count on their tight end today. Graham's not only made catches, but created big plays for this offense.
It just doesn't seem that it was that long ago when we looked at tight ends as just guys that can block for the run game. But now it's more important to be a receiving tight end in the NFL than it is anything else. And this guy can absolutely catch the football.
The football sits at the 40.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Carrs in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 4 coming up. Wilson set. Empty backfield. The Seahawks have it at the 34. For about 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
How about that run? Touchdown.
Early in the
4th, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Boy, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Buccaneers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play.
K.J. Wright has the sack.
Outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
The Seahawks will come out in the dime. Jackson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Wasting no time now for this next play.
It's intercepted. Into the open. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Buccaneers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down and 10.
And on the mark with Golden Tate. The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. The Buccaneers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Austin Seferian-Jenkins has the catch.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And Sherman nearly had the pick.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's got the catch. Williams in on the tackle.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Second down and 5.
And intercepted. Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
It's now second down. It's a two tight end formation.
Lynch is taking the handoff.
Third down now.
Russell Wilson has it under center. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Bell's going to look for space now. Gains 16.
Bell is such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
The Buccaneers were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again. All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those.
And he's sacked again.
The quarterback's been getting hit. He's been getting sacked a lot today, so you've got to change it up on the offensive side. Keep the tight end in. If you do that, that'll give the quarterback a little extra time to throw it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And they get to him again.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
They're in punting formation. Let's see what he can do here. Keeps his legs moving. Picks up 8 here. The Seahawks can put this game away here. Just run out the clock here, Phil. It's been a blowout victory, and now all you're trying to do is not get anybody hurt.
That's right. Get this game over with. And in the NFL, you've got to treasure moments like this. To win easily, that doesn't happen often, so enjoy this victory. Jim, no surprise there. You got the lead. It's late in the game. You run the football. Make that clock keep ticking. And you go over these situations so many times in practice. You've got to manage the clock, know how much time you got left. They've done that well, and just keep running it.
The football rest at the 44. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.